people are having a really hard time processing your absence. They're having a hard time with it. And I know that's hard to believe, family, when they said they were done and through. I know that's hard to believe when they walked away like everything was oh so okay, when they acted like they didn't need you. But it's so crazy how the tables turn. And I'm not just making this video to make you feel good. I hope it makes you feel good, but I'm speaking from facts that people are having such a hard time processing your absence. And let me tell you why. Number one, they thought that you would be toxic. I'll wait. They thought you would be toxic. Where's the toxic? Well, you were not running behind them. You were not following up with them. You used to hit them up with 1,000 texts, send them a 5-page text message, call them 55 times, but you're done and through with that though. And you're not even on that energy anymore. And you don't even want that in your life anymore. And they are so surprised because they don't see the toxicity that maybe they thought you would exhibit. Because maybe they thought that they were better than you. And a lot of times family, people come in your life and they truly find themselves to be superior. Like they come in your life and they truly think that they are doing you a favor. Like it's an honor for them to grace your presence. Some people are like that. So these people have a chip on their shoulder, an ego. They got big confidence. And so they really truly thought that when they walked out your life that you would chase behind them, but you didn't though. They were looking for that energy from you. They were looking for that level of toxicity, but you didn't bring it because you don't want to. And you know why? You don't have to. You learned, family, in your life. You only get one life. You don't get any do-overs. You only get one life. You get no do-overs. And so you decided in your mind, in your heart, and in your soul, you were done and through. And you decided that you wanted more and better, and that is okay. And you're gonna get more and better. So when these people left your life, it was addition by subtraction. They thought that they were doing themselves a favor. Nah, they were doing you a favor. They were doing you a favor. And this is why it's so hard for them to process your absence, because they never thought that you would leave them alone. They thought that you were going to chase them forever. Some of these people thought that you would still do for them after they left you, that you would still help them out, pay their bills, be there for them, call them, be their friend. Man, please, run it back. I don't get it. Why? They want everything from you but a commitment. They don't want to give you a commitment, but they want you to give them everything. Nah, that's not how the game about to go. Not in this season, because in this season, you win. You're not playing those games. And the only game you're playing is how to become a millionaire. You're not sitting here running around, following behind these people that don't even deserve your presence. Following behind these people that do not deserve a seat at your table, period. And they're having a hard time processing your absence, family, because they feel it. You know, for the first time in such a long time, they feel your absence, because the reality is a breakup is a form of a loss. It is a grieving phase that people go through. And I get it. They walked away like they were the strong one. Some of them moved on with new and different people. I get that. Because here's the thing, family. When people lost you, they lost a great future. They lost happiness. They lost joy. They lost peace, because that's the type of person you are. And those are the type of blessings that you carry, and you got to know it. And I say it every time. You are the sun. And who doesn't want to be close to the sun? And people come in the comments and they say things like, oh, you know, I'm not the sun. You know, I'm not perfect. Man, please run it back. You got to learn to love yourself. And here is the thing, family. When you come in these people's lives, you bring nothing but blessings. You bring your anointing with you, because that's the type of person that you are. And if you do not believe that, then you need to, because it's facts. And so when they're out here having a hard time processing your absence, it is truly because they miss you and they feel that loss. You're not calling them every day. They wake up in the morning, they're looking at their phone. No text from you. They're looking in their call logs. No call from you. They are wondering and wishing and hoping and praying just to be in your presence again. They sit up here slick internet stalking you, going on your social media and looking, and you don't even know it. I'm telling you what I know. They out here because you know why? The energy's gone. The energy's gone. You pulled all your energy back. And that was energy for you to heal physically, mentally, spiritually. That was energy for you to heal. And they felt it. People, y'all, I don't care where you are in earth, where you are in space and time. People know when you're done. People can feel it. It's something in the air. They know when you're walked away. They know when you're done. They know when you're through. And so these people feel it right now as we're speaking. They feel your loss. Y'all, I have learned of situations. I have seen situations. I have had experiences in my own life where months can go by, not just weeks, months go by, days go by, years go by, and these people are still thinking about you. Years have gone by. These people have allegedly moved on with their lives. They got a new him. She got a new him. But she's still thinking about you. She got a new him and she's still thinking about you. He got a new her, trying to make her you. I'm telling you what I know. They are out here trying to make these new people you. And this could be years later because they never, ever replaced you because they can't. There is no replacement. You are the prototype. And so when they're out here feeling your absence, it hurts. It's not comfortable. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't it doesn't even feel like them. And so they have to watch you from afar. And they have to watch you win from afar. And how difficult is that, family? To know that you had the blessing the whole doggone time and you lost it off some foolishness. And now you got to watch your blessing walk away. Man, what? These people got to sit here and watch you walk away. And it is the worst experience that they're feeling right now in this season of their lives. And they're having a very hard time processing your absence because a lot of y'all were doing things together in tandem. Y'all had a little routine going on. She wake up, phone call, you wake up, phone call. Maybe y'all live together. Y'all go out, do things on the weekends, talk throughout the day, spend time together. And when that was disrupted, they thought that they could so easily go out here and get that. And they realized they can't though. And here's what I learned too, family. A lot of these people out here, they're not you. People out here don't want relationships like that. People out here don't want marriage like that. Nah, they want the bottom line. They want the money and they want their little attention to get what they want so they can move on with their lives. A lot of people out here are innately selfish. So when these people moved on with their lives, allegedly, they really thought that they were going to find somebody and fall into a similar routine like they did with you. No, they went out here and found 9 times out of 10 chaotic people, stressed out people, selfish people, mean people. They went out here and found snakes in the grass. And I'm not even saying I'm wishing bad on these people, but karma is real, family, because what you put out, you get back. And so these people were putting out negative things and not so great things when they were dealing with you. And they thought that they were going to go out here and get blessings. Now, it don't work that way. So the people that these people are yoked up with, man, some of these people are the biggest mistakes of their lives. I'm telling you what I know. Some of these people that they're linking up with is single-handedly ruining their lives, and they know it. But now some of them want to sit there and save face because they don't want the world to know that when they messed up on you that they couldn't find better. They want people to be out here thinking they're happy. And that's why I tell you, do not look at someone's social media page as a gauge for happiness. Do not look at someone's social media page and think that just because they're posting and posting and posting because they're supposed to be happy, that they're truly happy, because 9 times out of 10, they're not. And typically it's the people that post the most that be the most miserable. But you know that though. But it's hard to feel that when you're hurting. It's hard to believe that when you're looking at the person you are with move on and look like they're so happy. Man, come on. And I know it's difficult, family, but I'm telling you, they're having a very hard time processing your absence because not only can they feel it, they see it in their lives. They see it in their routines. They see it in their day-to-day activities. And they're like, man, I'm missing something. What they're missing is you. And these individuals are having such a hard time processing your absence, family, because honestly, a lot of them are living in the past. You know, when you're going through something and it's frustrating or it's hard or it's a bad breakup or a bad situation, as time passes, people start to get nostalgic. So they're no longer remembering most of the bad. They're remembering the good times, the times when y'all were together, the times when you had their back, the times when they picked up the phone to call you when something good was happening. These people are out here missing you. They're missing what you did for them. They're missing all the voids that you felt, man, come on. They are out here missing you and they know it and they're living in the past. A past that they're trying to recreate with new and different people and they can't. A past that their new supply can't fix. I'm telling you, they're trying to recreate the past that they had with you, but they cannot though. They cannot, and they're having a hard time processing it as they watch you win. They're having a hard time living in the past as you're creating a new future. So they're sitting here trying to recreate a past that they had with you, as opposed to living in the present moment and the future. Man, that sounds like the ultimate curse. Living in the past? Nah. And they can't even change it because the reality is a lot of times they're not doing the work to change themselves. They're not doing the work to become a better person. And a lot of times y'all weren't asking them for much. You weren't even asking them to change. You just wanted to set boundaries. You wanted respect and you wanted a healthy situation. And they couldn't even give it to you though. So now they're out here living in the past. And it's crazy to me because it's like, yo, you had the perfect opportunity to make things better. And I am not saying it is 100% their fault. We are all equally responsible for the things and the situations we're in. True that. But what I am saying is they had a perfect opportunity to right their wrongs, and a lot of them chose not to. So now what? Now they all alone, by themselves, looking at him. He's not you. They out here by themselves looking at her, and I guarantee you she's not you. She's not. They out here future faking with these new people, future faking and on foolishness and dealing in trauma and drama and chaos. When they had the blessing, they had the bag, they had you the whole doggone time, and little did they know. You know what I'm saying? And now they're realizing it. And so they're feeling it like, man, they're waking up thinking about the day before. They're waking up thinking about a past that they used to have with you and wishing and hoping that they can change it. And so, and here's the thing, y'all. I promise you, not to get off track, but I promise y'all, if these people could just have one more chance to be in your orbit, if they could just be your friend, you know what I'm saying? They sat there and they discounted you. They said all those negative things. They talked about your back. Some of them were throwing y'all under the bus, starting smear campaigns against y'all. But now, oh, have the tables turned. And if these individuals could just get one more chance to be in your life, one more chance to be in your atmosphere, y'all, I guarantee you they would. They could sit here with their ego all day. They could sit here with that new person all day. They could sit here and pretend all day they know what it is. And I'm not even trying to sound arrogant. I'm speaking facts because they know that they lost the best thing that they ever had, and they are having a very, very difficult time processing that. And real talk, family, they're seeking closure. Yep. The same people that walked away seeking closure. The same people in that season, oh, they just knew that they were right. They just knew that they didn't need you. They just knew that they were good. So if they're so good and if they didn't need you, why they looking for you now? Why they harassing you? Why they want you back? And now they're the ones left with unresolved issues and they watching you move on. Yeah, like I said earlier, they thought that you would be toxic, but you were not though. They're watching you move on, watching you be happy, watching you have peace without them. Some of y'all done moved on and got a new person, and it's killing these people inside. And so now they're left with a lack of closure, and they're stuck confused. So confused, having a hard time processing all of this information in their little brains, and they're wondering and wishing and hoping that things could be done different. So in conclusion, family, I'm letting you know right now, I'm putting you on notice, and this is no joke. These people, these folks are having a hard time processing your absence because your absence is still to this day, your absence is speaking louder than words, and you better know it. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my content. It means the world to me. When I started my YouTube channel, I just wanted to share the many lessons that I learned along the way. I want to thank you for being a part of my journey. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my page. I would so appreciate that. Thank you so much, and stay inspired. I'm going to ask you a real life question. Why do you feel the need to tell people your business? Why? Well, why do you need to tell them your business? Why can't you just chill, play dumb, say nothing, stay out the way? Why do you feel the need to tell people your business? Is it validating to you that they know what you got going on? Do you have to post everything on social media? And I'm saying all this to say, family, like at the end of the day, we be out here really thinking that people really rock with us. We be out here really thinking that people got your best interests at heart and that they're your friend. And maybe they do. Maybe they're your friend. Maybe they do rock with you. But the reality is most people don't. And people are watching you, waiting for you to fail. And I know that that doesn't sound like the nicest thing to say on a video, but I'm just speaking facts. Everybody does not have your best interest at heart. Even people that you think you've known for a lifetime. Everyone does not have your best interest at heart. They just don't. Because at the end of the day, they watching you. Family, you got to know that you're blessed. You are out here moving about like life is just so easy. And let's be clear, behind the scenes, you go through a lot. Behind the scenes, they don't even know what you got going on. Behind the scenes, you're putting in the work. But what these people see is a blessing. They see your life. They see all the good things that come with it, the goodness, the kindness, the happy things, the happy moments when you do post, because you may not post all the time because, chosen ones tend to keep their business to themselves for the most part. You're not out here doing things for everyone to see, but when you do post, they watching. These people are watching. So why do you feel the need to tell your business to everyone? I learned, family, there are some things in life that you should just keep between you and your God, your creator, your chakras, whatever your belief is in. There are some things that you should just keep to yourself. Some things that are just private. And you don't need to be telling everyone your business anyway, because your goals and the things you're doing in your life need time to grow. They need an incubation period, a period of time where you're by yourself in the dark and growing, where everyone doesn't need to know what you got going on, where they don't need to know all the steps that you're taking to get to where you need to go. It's none of their concern. It's none of their business. What are they going to do? You tell them your dream before it comes to fruition, and what? Now you're giving people time to pray negatively over you, people time to say negative things. And here's the thing, people are going to do that probably anyway. So there's no need for you to sit there and give your good juju, your good blueprints, your good tea, your good information to people that may not have the best interest, may not have your best interests at heart. And again, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm speaking facts. Why do we as individuals feel the need to feel validated by people on the external? Is it because it makes us feel good? Is it because when someone knows what we got going on, they can say, ooh, how'd you get that? How'd you do that? Does that make us feel good? Because the reality is we don't need people in our lives tearing down what we got going on. You are literally in your life building a foundation. You're building a foundation, you're building a house on that foundation, and you got somebody at the bottom of your foundations poking holes in the things that you're working on, poking holes in the things that you got going on. For what? So you're building and they're tearing down. And you're thinking that they're on your team. You're thinking that they're part of the squad, they're part of the winning team, but they might not be, though. And I get it. We all need people in our lives that support us and that love us and that are there for us and care for us and have our best interests at heart. But real talk, family, does everyone need to know your business? Do you have to broadcast what you got going on to everyone? Is it a people-pleasing tendency that we're working through as individuals? And it could be. Maybe it feels good to be validated. Maybe it feels good to let people know what we got going on. Maybe we feel the need to prove something to someone that did us wrong or hurt us. Maybe we want them to watch. Maybe we want to give them a show, and it's all love. But wait until you're done with your goal before you put your business out in the streets. Just wait a little while longer. It's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with telling people things. I promise you that. But at least let it be developed first so that we can develop the goal and the dream that we have for ourselves. Because I learned, family, that when you sit out here and you tell people your business, they might discourage you. If you tell somebody you want to start a travel business and we're in a very tough economy, what are they going to say? Oh, a travel business. Are you sure you want to do that now? I don't think this is the economy to do it. You should do something different. Oh my God, why would you quit your job now? That's not, you don't need the negative energy. And I don't think that people mean to be mean, but I just think that people project their insecurities, their feelings on you. Because maybe they had a goal in their life that they didn't accomplish. Or maybe they tried and they failed at something. So instead of you winning and them supporting you, they want to dump and pour their feelings on you because it didn't work for them. And that is 100% not fair to you. For what? Why do we need to tell people our business, y'all? Why can't you just play dumb? Even if you know information that they don't think you know, act like you don't know. Why do you have to tell them what you know, y'all? It behooves me when we do that. Because all we do is put ourselves in situations and spaces that don't feel comfortable. And now they sitting here, your name is in somebody else's mouth, and you ain't even talked to this person. Now it's gossip and foolishness and drama about situations and things that you're not even a part of, all because you're talking about something with a person that you don't need to be talking to about that something. You know what I mean? It's none of their concern. Because at the end of the day, you got to hold your business to yourself, whether it is your relationship, whether you are single, married, or indifferent, whether you are building and creating a business, whether you are saving money, there are just some things that you need to keep to yourself. Do y'all agree? Like, leave it in the comments. Do y'all agree? Or do y'all feel like it's okay to tell everybody your business? Nah, man. Like, there are some things that need time to grow. And honestly, when you stay out the way, family, when you keep your business to yourself, when you don't involve everybody in your whole situation and involve everyone in your life, you find that things work out better for you. You got your business. Yo, you are able to pop up on the scene and be rich, and they don't even know how you did it. Like, you are literally able to work in isolation, fix the things that need to be fixed. If you make mistakes, you can fix those mistakes. If you've done wrong, you can right your wrongs, and you don't have to do it in front of an audience. You can do that in the dark by yourself with the close people that have earned the right to hear your story. Because, family, everyone hasn't earned the right to hear your story, nor has everyone earned the right to hear your business. So when you're able to give yourself time to work on yourself in the dark, by yourself, and when you pop up on the scene, everyone's like, whoa, where did so-and-so come from? I didn't see that coming. Oh, I didn't see that he was on that. No, because it is nobody's business. Surprise them. Surprise. Let it be a surprise. I'm a millionaire. Surprise, I have a business. Surprise, I'm actually married. Surprise, I have, you know what I mean? Like, yo, everyone don't need to know everything. Let them figure it out. You don't have to give people the juice. You don't got to spill the tea. I don't care if you are talking to someone and they make you feel so comfortable. I don't care if you're talking to someone and they're telling you all their business. It doesn't matter. That is not a cue for you to share and respond with your personal business. It's not. You don't have to play dumb. When these folk want to come to you, oh, did you hear so-and-so? Did so-and-so? Your response could be, really? No, I didn't hear that. Wow, oh my goodness. Why do they got to know what you got going on? Why do they have to know what you know? Because they don't, though. Because at the end of the day, sometimes people use your words as a weapon. People weaponize what you say. They twist your story. They twist the narrative. And you don't need to be caught up in any foolishness, not in this season, because in this season you're winning. What? Yo, tell me that you have extra time to be a part of foolishness. I'll wait. By a show of hands, who has time to be a part of foolishness? I'll wait. Nobody. Because for what? Well, why? Why do you need to sit and spend any time sharing your personal business with folks that are probably secretly lightweight jealous of you anyway? You a whole chosen one out here moving like you're not. You a whole eagle moving like a chicken. And I'm speaking facts. Like, we be out here moving and acting like we're common, and there's absolutely nothing common about a chosen person. So tell me why you're out here sharing your good, high elevated, high vibrational information and energy with individuals that don't need to know it right now or ever. You don't need to. You got to focus on you. Keep the energy on you. Keep yourself together. Play dumb if you need to. You don't got to go back and forth with individuals to share information. For what? What? To tell them what you know, then what? Then what happens? Because the same people that'll sit and talk mess with you are sitting and talking mess about you. But you know that, though. So what's the purpose and the point of sharing your good energy on things that you're developing and working on in your life with people that probably are going to share it with other people? Family, I want you to know that in this season of your life, let me reiterate myself, you win. In this season, you win. You do not have time. You do not have the wherewithal. You do not have the energy or the effort to sit here and talk about the things that are important to you to people that are going to water down your story, talk bad about you, be on that foolishness, start slander campaigns. They have not earned the right to hear your story, nor have they earned the right to hear your business. And I get it. These people have titles. Friend, mother, father, sister. Look, I get that. But it doesn't mean that everyone deserves to hear your good information. Man, stay out the way. Keep your business to yourself. Ain't no need to speak. Stay silent. Stay silent. Maybe it's the easiest, hardest thing you'll ever do, but try your best to stay silent. That way you can give yourself time to work on you. Give yourself time to work on you, void of distraction, void of people's opinions. And I know people mean well, but just because they mean well doesn't mean they're giving you the right advice. Because maybe they failed in their lives. Like I said earlier, maybe something didn't work out for them. And now they want to tell you what you should do with your own. Keep the haters out your circle. Keep the squares out your circle. Sometimes keep the good people right now out your circle so that you can develop and build by yourself in isolation in the dark. And when the time is right, because the time will be right one day, when the time is right, then at that point, you can share your good energy, information, personal business, and all the things with folks for them to weigh in. Because at the end of the day, you got you, your creator, whatever you believe in, and you plus you equals a win. You plus God equals a win. You plus whoever and whatever equals a win for you. You do not need to share your business with these folks. For what? There has never been anything good that comes out of you sharing all of your business with everyone. There's nothing good about that. Just something to think about, family. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my content. I started my YouTube channel to share the many lessons I learned along the way, and I appreciate you so much. All of the love that you show, I love everything about it, and I want to thank you for being who you are. I hope that you please subscribe to my page and more good things to come. Stay inspired. They are not making fun of you anymore. Surprise, they're not making fun of you anymore. What are they going to make fun of? What can they say? What can you say to a boss? Like, real talk. And I'm not even trying to be arrogant, but that is how you need to see yourself, family. These people were out here at one point slandering your name for what? Taking you down through there. Why? For why? You know what I mean? Look, what? Why? They literally are no longer making fun of you. You know why? Because you bossed up. Because they had no idea that you would surpass them in their life. They're no longer making fun of you because they didn't even see it coming. And that's how you got to do it, family. A lot of times people are out here acting as if they're better than you, moving as if they know more than you and that they are more than you and that they discounted you. From the moment they met you, they discounted you because they had no idea that you would grace their presence. They had no idea what your presence was. They had no idea who you were, period. When these folks was out here entertaining an angel and not even realizing it, when they were out here not even knowing the blessing that they had in their life the whole time, that is their fault. That's their fault. They're no longer making fun of you because there's no audience or crowd that will listen. There's no audience or crowd that will listen, period. Where? Because when you've done the things that you've done in your life, family, it's really hard to hate. It's it's so hard to hate. It's not only is it hard to hate, it's so hard to watch. It's so hard for people to watch your glow up. So hard when they caught you in a season that wasn't favorable. When they caught you at a time or in a situation that may not have been the best. I don't know why they thought that they were going to find you where they left you. I don't know why they thought that you would never succeed. I don't know why they thought that you would not be better. But family, you are 100 times better. As a matter of fact, you're in 100% more better position than you were when they met you. That these people cannot believe it because they were out here cracking jokes, making fun, betting that you'll fail, betting that you'll never be better. Nah, wait, what? Yo, I'll never forget. I had a friend and he had a situation with a woman and they broke up and it was her fault. And she told him, she said, "You'll never find another me." But he did. He found somebody better, though. You know what I mean? What happens when these people leave your life thinking that they were the best thing you ever had, but you find better and you are better, period. Yo, a lot of times individuals be in our lives holding us up, holding up the blessing. You ever had a situation like that where you had someone in your life and the minute they left, your life shot up? The minute these people walked out of your life, things got better for you almost overnight. And that's because these people were holding up the blessing that was meant for you and you alone, period. They're no longer talking about you because not only is there no audience, they can't talk about you because their mouth is shut, because they had to eat that cake, because they had to watch you win, because the things that they talked about you have superseded them. You have superseded these individuals in their lives. You've superseded them all. So what are they going to say now? Like, what is there to say about a chosen one? And I think, family, that these individuals got so comfortable speaking freely about you. They got so comfortable thinking that they can say whatever comes out of their mouth as it pertains to you. But that was not the case. You are protected. You are chosen, period. And people cannot speak on you so freely and feel like they can just walk off and everything will be okay. Absolutely not. Run it back. Where anybody who has ever done you wrong, family, they have paid the cost. Think about it. Look back on your life, on all the people that have hurt you. What are they doing now? Probably nothing, with no one going nowhere fast. I'm telling you what I know. So when these folks was out here making fun of you, cracking jokes, rallying up the troops, how long did that last? How long did it last? You didn't even have to respond for what? No, you gave them no response as you moved on about your life calmly. You gave them no response as you walked forward in your life freely because they were not worth it. And the sad part of the situation is they truly, truly thought that they won. A lot of these people be thinking they won. No, they didn't. They lost. Not only did they lose you, they lost the favor that came with you, the blessings that came with you, every single thing. Family, you got to know who you are. When you walk in a room, you light up the room. You make everybody's lives great again. I'm serious. People come to you to talk to you because you're resourceful. They come to you for prayer. They come to you for everything, advice, all the things. And so when you remove yourself from certain individuals' lives, what are they going to do? I'll wait. Where? With who and for how long? Where is the replacement? There is none. Because they don't make them like you anymore. Because there are only a few of you, and you're the only you because you are chosen. Period. That's it. I'll wait. That's it. If I ended the video now, it will end right now. You're chosen. Because you are, family. And so when they're out here talking that game, saying things about you that are not true, building that slander campaign, nobody cares. No one. And I'm going to tell you a thing I learned about people too, family. They can sit here and say whatever they want. They can start a slander campaign against you. They can speak ill on you. They can do whatever they want. But when week 1 and 2 pass, oh, they all in themselves. They all arrogant. Month 2, month 3, maybe they still feeling themselves. But I'm telling you, month 5 and beyond, oh, they feel it. Month 8, oh, something's different. Year 3, wow, what happened? You know what happened? You're no longer in their lives. Don't believe me? Man, please speak with someone that you used to deal with in your past and see how these folks feel. Man, yeah, they thought they were good without you. They thought that they moved on. No, they didn't. And the reason they were talking about you so negatively is because they have feelings there still, period. Because they're mad that you moved on with your life and won. They didn't bank on that. They were okay with the move on, but they were not okay with the fact that you looked better than them and did better than them and superseded them and surpassed them in all areas of your lives. Period. What are they going to say now? What foolishness can they talk about now about you? You're winning. Everyone can see that you're winning. They can feel that you're winning. And winning is just not monetary. Winning is also a mindset. Winning is everything. You know what I mean? It's how you move, how you act, what you do. They see it. They see your blessing. They see you moving on with God, the universe, whatever your chakras, whatever your belief is. They see it. They all see it, family. And they feel it in the air. And they may not say it, but that's fine. So all that gossiping and foolishness that they were on, who do they have to talk to now? No one. And you need to know that. And a lot of times, family, we are out here moving like and acting like we're common when there's absolutely nothing common about a chosen person ever, period. And you learn real quick, family, who you are. A star, a blessing, the best thing that some of these people ever would have had in their lives. You have to know, family, that when you entered into these people's lives, some of y'all upgraded their lives for real, for real. Some of y'all showed them new and different things that they've never even ever seen before in their lives. You've shown them a new way of life. They've never seen it before. And they took you for granted. And now what? They got to talk about you? Man, please. Because half the time these folks talking about you probably want to be you. Or probably want a life just like you have. So they can be out here and fool themselves, but they're not fooling anyone because there are no ears to hear and no one's listening. And that's facts, family. And you have to know what you are when you're dealing with low vibrational people. You have to know who you are when you're dealing in lack, and you have to know who you are when you're coming upon folks that's attacking you simply because you're chosen and you didn't even do anything. People who are talking about you and you literally did nothing to these folks. You were nice. That's your crime was that you were nice. Yo, real talk. And you gotta know these folks are hating on you, and you gotta be okay with that. That's it. They can sit here and talk about you all day. They have nothing left to say because the joke's on them. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my content. I started my YouTube channel to share the many lessons I learned along the way, and I appreciate you so much. All of the love that you show, I love everything about it, and I want to thank you for being who you are. I hope that you please subscribe to my page and more good things to come. Stay inspired. Are you in a season where you feel like you have no friends? Or maybe you legit just truly don't have any friends. Maybe you feel like you don't want to be bothered with the foolishness or with the things that people have going on in their lives, and you're good on all that. But sometimes, family, when you're upgrading in your life, when you're trying to do something new and different, it just seems like and feels like you have no friends. And here's why. Number one, you like it that way. You like it that way. You want to keep the squares out your circle. You just want to be focused on the things that you need to focus on without dealing with all these people. You're done with the back and forth, the rigmarole, all the people calling you with foolishness, telling you nothing that's going to take you nowhere fast. You know what I mean? You through with all of that. And when you're trying to build a new and different life, when you're in a different season of your life, when you're trying to do something new and different, family, sometimes you just want to keep the air clear. You just want to keep peace, and you want peace and quiet, and you do not want people all in your mix and all in your hemisphere. And it feels like you don't have any friends because in this season you cool. You're good with being by yourself, and you're good with doing things all on your own so that you can further yourself and get to the future that you need to get to. And also, family, it could feel like you have no friends simply because your priorities have shifted. Your priorities have shifted. You're not doing the same things you used to do. You're not hanging in the same spaces you used to hang in. You're not in the same environments you used to be in. You're not rolling with that anymore. You're just not. And not to say that you cut it off. Maybe you just put it down. Maybe you just put it down in this season because you want more and different and better with your life. And the things that you were doing and the environments that you were rolling in were not conducive to the new version of self you're trying to create. Your priorities have shifted because they had to. Because you were done wasting precious time. You were done taking your good energy, your good juju, your precious time and wasting it doing things that you no longer wanted to do. Some of y'all were caught up in situations with people that you didn't even want to be with, dealing with her. like dealing with him, wasting all your day. No, you're not doing that anymore. And so it feels like you have no friends in this season because you are in a season of isolation where you are just truly taking a time to yourself and for yourself. And that's okay. And also, family, you have less free time. You don't have all this time to be out here playing around, playing in people's face, wasting your time, running up and down a block. You just do not have time for that. You do not have time to play around. Matter of fact, you have less time than you did before. And it just seems like as the days go on, family, it's like every day gets shorter and shorter. Something is different. You can feel it in the air. You're trying to create something new and different. And it just seems like time is passing you by and going faster and faster and faster that you're not able to even accomplish or finish all the things that you set for yourself. And people can't understand that. Maybe people in your life, they want to pick up the phone and talk all the time. They want to hit you with the, hey, what you doing? No, me, being busy, figuring out my future, creating a present moment that I actually like, building a person that I want to be like. You do not have time to sit on the phone anymore. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. But in this season, you just have less time. You have less time to play around. You have less time to deal in those spaces, and you're focused, and you need all of the time that you have to build you and build the future that you are creating for yourself. And real talk, family, another reason why it may feel like you have no friends, your social circle is changing. It is. Like, I know we got people we've rolled with since we were yay high, since we were children, best friends that we had, friends to the end. But sometimes, family, and I learned this in my own life, everybody can't go. Everybody can't go. It doesn't make them bad people. It doesn't mean you're better than them. No, it doesn't mean any of that. I'm not saying any of that. And I'm not even trying to sound arrogant. But sometimes, family, your social circles are changing. Whether you accept it or not, they just are. Because now that you're going to new and different spaces, you're meeting new and different people in those spaces. And maybe the same people that you rock with and the same people that you kick it with just are not in those circles. And it doesn't mean you're not their friends anymore. It doesn't mean you don't love them. It doesn't mean you love them any less. It's just that they're no longer rolling with you while you're in these new circles. And quite frankly, you might like it. You might like the new people that you're meeting or the new people that you're going to meet. These people have great ideas. These people are making a difference in their own lives. They are serving as mentors to you. And it's so cool that you are in a new social circle because these individuals are teaching you more. They're giving you more. You are expanding your mind, doing something new and different with new and different people. And it may feel like you don't have any friends because a lot of people can't relate to that. They can't understand that. Now they're feeling like you don't like them anymore. Now they're feeling like you different. You want something better. You're arrogant. You're fake. Nah, they could say all those things, but it's not. You just want a new you, and you just want to do something new and different in your life that you haven't done before. And that's okay. And let's be real, family. It feels like you have no friends because you're done listening to drama all day. A lot of times people just call you with the same thing. They have nothing to talk about. The same foolishness about so and so. What celebrity is doing this? The gossip of the day, the tea of the day, and you're not entertaining that. That's just not what you want to do because that is clouding your mind, family. What does you knowing about someone else's business, what does that do for you? How does you knowing about a celebrity like how does that make your life any better? How does that make your situation any better? And so you at a season in your life where you're like, you know what? I'm done listening to drama. It's cool. It served its purpose, but I'm done listening to it because I don't want to and I don't have to. And people may feel away because, dang, they're like, yo, they don't even want to hang with me anymore. They don't even want to kick it with me anymore. But it's not that. You just no longer want to hear the drama. Because honestly, if it's not something that's benefiting you, helping you get to that next level of your life, making you and helping you to become a better person, there's room for that. You know what I mean? There's room for those conversations, but that can't be your daily every time when you're on the phone with some friends. That can't be all the time, every week, every day, because it's not taking you anywhere. And you understand that. And sometimes it feels like you have no friends because family, you have to know that you are unrecognizable to a lot of people. You are unrecognizable to these folks. When you decided that you wanted to grow, when you decided that you wanted to change and be better and do better and have more and be better, that was hard for a lot of people. That's a hard pill to swallow when they're so used to you being who you used to be. That's a hard pill to swallow when they're so used to you showing up in their lives in a way that's comfortable to them. Now you talking big talk. Now you rolling around in your circles talking big dreams. And here's the thing about people, and we love people, we love our friends and our family, but everybody doesn't want more. And that's okay. Everybody doesn't want more. Everyone doesn't have these big dreams like you do. Everyone doesn't want to fly and take off. You know what I mean? Some people are comfortable with who they are and comfortable with where they are. But in a lot of cases, family, when they see you growing and going, when they see you doing more, being more, and having more, it hurts them sometimes too because deep inside, maybe they do want to be more. Maybe they're afraid. Maybe they're scared. Maybe they're afraid to fail. So now they got to watch you win. Watch you win knowing that they could have done more or that they could be more. That's hard for a lot of people. So you're unrecognizable to a lot of people because you're not even the current version of self that you used to be. And you're no longer showing up in their lives in a manner that you used to show up in. And that feels very, very weird and very, very different to them. So it's hard for them to accept. So it feels like you have no friends. It feels like no one wants to roll with you. And it feels like no one wants to hang with you. But I do think it could very well be because of the season you're in and the things you're trying to do for your life. So in conclusion, family, you are unrecognizable to a lot of people. You're unrecognizable to a lot of people. A lot of people feel away because your priorities have shifted. You're not rolling in the same circles that you used to roll in. You're not doing the same things. And at the end of the day, that has to be okay. Because when you are moving to the next level, family, that's what you're doing. You are elevating. You are moving to that next level, and everybody can't go. You have people in your life who love you, who support you, who fool with you, and that's great all day. But everybody can't go where you're going, and everyone can't go to that next level like you are. And that has to be okay. And it feels like you may not have any friends, and you may not have any friends because maybe you like it that way because you don't want to be a part of all the foolishness and the drama, and that's cool too. But trust to know that you're getting where you need to be. And the people that need to be in your life will be in your life all day. And you're not missing out on anything and anyone because every single thing that you need in your life is there. And all the right people, if they're not there now, they will show up when the time is right. And that's on everything. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my content. I started my YouTube page to share the many lessons that I learned along the way. And I hope my videos are resonating with you, providing you peace in a time of discomfort, and just overall resonating. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Peace and blessings to you. Stay inspired.